Imagine playing a high-stakes video game where you only have one life. If you risk everything on a single bad move, it's instant game over. That is exactly what trading without risk management looks like. Professional trading is a long journey of survival. Your primary objective is protecting the money you already have, shielding your capital so you can stay in the market long enough to actually see a return. To get started right now, you need 3 basic tools: a trading account with a known balance, live or demo is fine, a specific asset you want to trade, and a simple calculator. By the end of this video, you will have a strict 3-step pre-trade risk checklist. We are going to define your exact risk limits, place hard safety nets on your charts, and build a system to survive inevitable losing streaks. An emotional gambler focuses entirely on how much they could win. A professional separates themselves by focusing entirely on capital preservation, making sure a bad day never empties their account. Step 1 of the checklist happens before you ever look at a chart, calculating the exact dollar amount you are allowed to lose on a single trade. We do this using the fixed fractional model. This rule states that you consistently risk a tiny, identical percentage of your total account balance every time you enter the market. Usually, this is just 1 or 2%. If you have a $1,000 account balance, you multiply that by 2%. That gives you $20. That $20 is your hard limit. This pie chart shows how capital allocation works in practice. By taking only a tiny 1 to 2% slice for any individual setup, you keep the vast majority of your account safe from single trade volatility. Take a moment right now. Calculate your own fractional risk based on your current balance and physically write that maximum dollar amount down on your checklist. Many beginners skip the math and guess their position size based on how confident they feel. That leads directly to erratic, outsized losses that quickly drain an account. Deciding your exact maximum loss before you enter a trade removes the fear of the unknown. It lets your account absorb losing streaks naturally, without the panic. Now that you have your dollar amount, open your trading platform and pull up the live chart for the specific asset you want to buy. Step 2 requires a stop-loss order. This is a physical boundary you place on your chart that commands your broker to automatically close the trade the moment the asset drops by the exact dollar amount you calculated in Step 1. Looking at this candlestick chart, you can clearly see the blue label marking the entry buy order, and right underneath it, the stop-loss level. This vertical gap represents your maximum dollar risk. If price crosses that dashed line, you are out. A critical error occurs when traders manually drag their stop-loss lower during a live trade, hoping the market will eventually bounce back. Your stop-loss must remain a rigid boundary decided by clear math before the trade began. It is never a flexible suggestion to be adjusted by mid-trade emotions. The stop-loss order acts as the physical enforcement mechanism for your fixed fractional rule. It steps in to guarantee that an everyday bad setup doesn't turn into a catastrophic, unrecoverable loss. Step 3 handles the inevitable reality of losing streaks by managing your drawdown. A drawdown is the percentage your account drops from its highest peak balance down to its current level. Think of a drawdown like falling into a hole. A shallow drop is easy to climb out of. A deep, dark chasm traps you completely. This line chart demonstrates the compounding danger of steep drawdowns. A 10% drop only requires an 11% gain to recover. But if you fall 50%, say from 20,000 down to 10,000, you now need a massive 100% gain just to break even. To prevent that, write down a circuit breaker rule. For example, commit to cutting your Step 1 risk percentage in half if you lose 3 consecutive trades. This infographic maps out different equity curve shapes as a diagnostic tool. Notice the falling curve in the middle panel. When your personal equity looks like this, or goes flat, that is your signal to stop and reduce risk. Implementing a predefined circuit breaker is your most reliable defense against revenge trading. It stops you from blindly increasing your bets in a desperate attempt to win back lost money. Look at your completed checklist. You have calculated your maximum dollar risk, established a rigid stop-loss boundary on your chart, and set a drawdown circuit breaker. By executing these 3 steps, you have effectively eliminated your risk of ruin. No single trade, no matter how volatile the market gets, can blow up your account. Even if your next trade hits that stop-loss, your capital is protected. You survive the hit and stay fully equipped to trade tomorrow. This is the golden rule of the market. By fiercely protecting your capital and surviving the inevitable losses, you guarantee yourself the one thing every professional needs: the ability to stay in the game until the next opportunity arrives.